Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my very first chit chat get ready with me. So if you would like to hear a little bit about what's been going on in my life the past couple of weeks, and you can see how I did this makeup look right here, please keep watching. I forgot how much I hate the neckline of these Puma t-shirts that I got. I practically lived in these my entire pregnancy, but for some reason, no wonder it was on clearance at Burlington. Like, that's all I have to say. But anyways, I figured for today's video, I'm gonna just be doing something that I haven't done on my channel before. So I figured I would try out a chit chat get ready with me. Normally when I talk to you guys just about like everyday life stuff or anything that normally doesn't have to do with makeup, you only get to see that part of my life if I post a vlog, and I don't really post a lot of vlogs throughout the year except for Vlogmas, and Vlogmas is coming up. It's actually starting in about 2 weeks. So I figured I would just test out this whole chit chat get ready with me. So I'll mention some of the products here and there, but if I don't mention everything, I will have everything listed in the description box of what I used. But I figured I could just kind of give you guys like a life updates. You can get to know me just like a little bit better. I feel like I'm gonna like want to stop and tell you guys like each product that I'm using, so I'm gonna try not to do that. We'll see how that goes. So I guess we'll just start off with today. Oh my gosh. So this morning the baby slept pretty good throughout the night. Frank's been really good about getting up with her in the middle of the night and like letting me sleep. And the first couple times he did it, I mean like this whole time she's a month old, the first like week to 2 weeks I really needed his help because I was trying to recover from my C-section, and right now I'll be 5 weeks postpartum tomorrow and I'm still recovering. It seems like my first born, Jaden, he's 13, I had a natural birth with him and everything was fine. Like I was back to work a week later. I definitely don't remember half of the pain, and just like it's so hard to do anything by yourself after a C-section. Like, oh my gosh, if I would have had any choice in the matter, I would have preferred to have her natural, but I don't really have a choice. I am going to be posting a labor and delivery video, but the whole labor and delivery for me was like really stressful, and it's going to be like a really emotional video, so I feel like I've been like putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, hence why we're at week 5 and I still haven't posted it. But I really want to share it with you guys because I do think it's like important. I am going to mention one thing for sure. I'm going to be trying out this Colourpop foundation again. You guys would have seen my foundation first impression of this a couple days ago, but I'm going to be trying that out, so I'm going to mention that for sure. Anyways, so I'm going to be posting that video soon, but back on track today. See, I'm like all over the place. I feel like I haven't had a good night's sleep since I hit like 7 months pregnant. It's crazy. And like, you know how they say you can never like catch up on sleep, like once you miss sleep, like you're doomed pretty much. So that's where I've kind of been. Like when I try to have a normal conversation, I can't even have a normal conversation because like words that are just so simple, or just like sayings, or just stuff I want to say in general, I just can't even think of it anymore. Like, oh, that's when you know you're tired, right? Anyways, so this morning I've been taking care of her today, and Frank's gone, so it's been Jaden and I, and like Jaden tries to help, but I feel like I just don't like fully trust him. So when he does try to help, I can't not go peek on him like every 5 seconds. It's not because of him, it's just I'm like paranoid something's gonna happen. So he is 13, I think I said that already, but it's just hard for me to be like, sure, go watch her, and then if I just hear like a peep out of her, I freak and I just start running. So today I've had about, right now she's asleep, thank God, but we'll see how long that lasts. So I was trying to vacuum the downstairs today. I had about 5 to 10 minutes to vacuum and clean all her bottles and stuff before she started freaking out. But anyways, before that, We got up this morning. She drank 4 ounces, which is crazy because normally she drinks 2, maybe 3, but today she was extra hungry. So she had 4 ounces this morning, and that was about 9. Then I brought her downstairs and she was fine, and we were watching TV and I was holding her, and then I can always tell when she's going to the bathroom because of how she acts. So she went to the bathroom and I was like, okay, it's a poopy diaper. Like, oh, I hate changing poopy diapers. But when I was pregnant with Jaden, or after I had Jaden, I was still living with my mom and I would seriously pay her like $5 to change his dirty diapers because like scents, like smells are a really big deal to me. And if I catch a whiff of something that's just like rank, I will puke. Like I'll start dry heaving and nothing's changed. So if I'm wearing a t-shirt, I just throw it over my face and I'm good. Yeah. So anyways, I have nobody to pay here. So I took her upstairs, and while I was taking her upstairs, I looked down and she literally pooped all the way through her outfit, and I was like, oh my god. Then I get her upstairs, I put her on the changing table, and she pooped all the way up to the back of her neck. I was like, oh my god. Seriously, by far the worst poop of her life. So I just happened to be here by myself to change it, so Frank got extremely lucky and got to miss out on that. So I changed her. It was so bad, so I ended up giving her a bath. So I gave her a bath and changed her into a different outfit, brought her downstairs, and then she was hungry. So I fed her. She wasn't really taking the bottle. She was kind of fussy and stuff. She wanted the bottle and she'd spit it out, and then it was just like not working. I don't know what her deal was. Then I set her up and she pukes the whole 2 ounces out everywhere. So now we're on outfit change 2. So she puked all over me, she puked all over herself, and I was like, oh boy, it's only been 2 hours. So I take her back upstairs and I change her. Change her diaper, I change her outfit, I change everything. Go back downstairs. So now we're on like hour 4 of her being awake, and Jane's like, she smells. And I'm like, maybe she's just farting because she's been really gassy. I look at her diaper and I see some green stuff and I'm like, did you not just poop out like a week's worth of poop this morning? So pick her up, I bring her upstairs, we have another blowout. I'm like, oh my god. So that happens, I change her. So far this morning we've had 3 outfit changes, 2 blowouts, and it's really hard to talk and do this at the same time. Anyways, we've had 3 outfit changes, 2 blowouts, and a puke. So that's where we are right now, and then she finally passed out, so I wanted to run up here real quick, so hopefully she just sleeps until Frank gets here. He should be here in about an hour or so, so I'm hoping I can get through this video and she'll be asleep, but I don't have the best luck when it comes to that, so I guess we'll find out. Anyways, so that has been my day. I did get about 5 minutes to eat, so I did that. And today just happens to be the day that we're out of the Starbucks 2 times the amount of coffee K-cups. And out of all the days, this is the day I needed it the most. So I'm kind of slacking here, but I feel pretty good. Like I'm tired, but I'm not like exhausted. I feel like last week I was like mentally exhausted. Like everything was like making me mad, you know, and like you get to a point where you're just like so tired and the littlest thing just like is annoying, like somebody's just breathing too hard and it's like, oh my goodness. That's how it was last week. This week I'm not terrible. Knock on wood. So that has been the day so far. What else do I want to tell you guys? Oh, hold on. I made a list. So like I said, Vlogmas starts in like 2 weeks or whatever, so then you guys will get to come around with me for the holidays and see what we're doing. Holidays are going to be a lot different this year because of the baby, and the last 2 years I bought new things for our living room and our dining room. I tried to like change up our space a little bit because I was getting like annoyed with it. Like it was just like I needed change. So the last 2 Vlogmases was me pretty much just shopping for new furniture and Christmas decor and stuff like that. But now that we have everything, there's no reason to really go buy home decor and stuff, and I look forward to that. So now I don't really know what I'm gonna film for Vlogmas. It might be like kind of boring this year. I'm still doing the 8 giveaways. So if you haven't seen my last 2 Vlogmases, I do day 1 through 3 I film, and then I post it the night of the 3rd day or first thing the next day. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'll vlog December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and then I'll edit it, and if I have time I'll get it up the night of the 3rd or first thing on December 4th. It just depends, especially now with a baby. Like, well, I'll just have to see what I can do. But then I do a giveaway that's anywhere between $200 and $400 on each Vlogmas video, so it ends up being 8 by the time Vlogmas is over, and all you have to do is just watch the vlog and then right below your Instagram handle. Like, that's really it. And then if you want to leave a comment or ask me a question or anything, like, you can do so, but you don't have to. So that's all you have to do. So I'm looking forward to that. I have like, you guys, I have like 4 or 5 IKEA drawers full of stuff for a giveaway. So I'm pretty excited for that. Hopefully, like I said, Vlogmas isn't like terribly boring this year, because it's probably just be me sitting on the couch watching, what's my new favorite show? Oh yeah, I started watching Jerseylicious again. So it might just be us hanging on the couch with the baby watching Jerseylicious, we'll see. And then, so yeah, Vlogmas is coming. I wanted to talk to you guys about that. And then also we have family coming for Thanksgiving. So Frank's stepbrother and his wife, so our brother and sister-in-law, are coming. And they will be here the Sunday before Thanksgiving, and then they leave the Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving in the morning. And then Frank's parents come with his sister. I think she's turning 12, November 20th. And they're coming Wednesday night, and then they stay till December 2nd, which I think is Monday. So it's kind of like a back-to-back visit, but everybody wants to see the baby, and I thought it'd be like the perfect time because they'll be here for the holidays. We can have Thanksgiving dinner. They can see the baby. She'll be 6 weeks-ish then, and I think that's like a good time for people to start coming around, even though she doesn't get her shots, her first set of shots, until I think December 13th or 12th. I can't remember. And then my aunt comes for Christmas. So she's coming the week before Christmas and then leaving like the Friday after Christmas. So she'll be here to see the baby for Christmas as well. And I was looking for stuff to do while she's here, because we're not going to leave the house like a lot, but we are going to do some things. So I found this ad on Twitter, and it was for the LA Arboretum, which we actually went to with her, I think last year or the year before. I can't remember. I think it was last year actually. And it's just this giant place. It kind of looks like they would film like Jurassic Park there. I don't know. There's like a little pond, a lagoon area. There's some like older buildings from like years ago. I don't even want to say what, maybe like the 1900s or like late 1800s, but it's really cool. I really like it. And then there's just flowers and trees and all kinds of stuff. It's gorgeous there. But they're doing like a Christmas light show, and that was like the #1 thing I wanted to do while she was here for the holidays, because the baby's too young to take her to a, you guys, I didn't realize how hard this was to talk and to do my makeup at the same time. Oh my gosh. She's too young to go to a theme park, which is what we would normally do for the holidays. We'd either go to Magic Mountain, or we were thinking about Disney for Christmas, but she's just too little and I don't want to put her through that. So we decided that we would at least go somewhere to look at lights, and we were going to go to the Mission Inn Hotel in Riverside. We go there like every few months because there's a pizza place across the street that we love. So we drive down there and we just kind of hang out for the day, and then right across from the pizza place is an antique shop, and it's kind of like I wouldn't say it was a thrift shop, maybe like an antique thrifty shop or whatever. So we like to get pizza, and then we go over there and just kind of like look at all the stuff. And the Mission Inn Hotel, like a bunch of presidents stayed there. It's pretty famous, and it has a lot of amazing like architecture. Like, it's kind of pricey to stay there, but it would be a cool like weekend getaway. I actually found that place because when I used to do makeup, one of the models that hired me was shooting there, and I went there and I was like, oh my goodness, and we've been going there ever since. It's just so gorgeous. It's like the perfect place to take outfit of the days. Like, you could literally stay a weekend, bring like 20 outfits, and it would look like you were staying somewhere different each time you took a picture. Like, each area of the hotel is gorgeous. I love it. Oh my gosh. So what was I saying? Oh yeah, so that's what we were going to, but now that I found out that the Arboretum does Christmas lights, we're gonna do that instead. So far that's the only plans that we have for when my aunt comes, and they'll probably just stay around the house. I'm sure we'll probably go out to eat at least once. I think with Frank's brother and sister-in-law and then his parents, we'll probably stay in the house because that's a lot of us, and we'll have to take 2 cars, and it's just like a huge effort. And then I'm sure they just want to see the baby, so we're not going to be doing the whole California tourist stuff this time around, but that's okay. So that's happening. And then, oh yeah, something like totally random that I started watching on YouTube. It came up as like a suggested video, and it was a stripper vlog, and I was like, you know, it's a nice change up from watching a bunch of makeup tutorials. So I was like, Jane's at school, I'll watch it. Why not? So I clicked on it, and then I ended up watching like seriously like 50 videos like over like the past like 2 weeks, because one girl I clicked on and I kept watching her, and then another girl came up on suggested videos, so I started watching all her videos. And I'm like, why is this so fascinating to me? It's so fascinating to me that I've already told 2 people to watch these stripper vlogs. Like, I can't even deal. I can't even deal. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been to a few strip clubs. Especially, we always end up, when we go back to Kansas, there's like nothing to do there, right? Except to drink. Really. Honestly, that's it. So we don't really drink when we're home here. Like, we're just not big drinkers. Like, we don't keep alcohol in the house or anything like that. But when we go back to Kansas, it's like my friends are there, our family's there, and that's when we drink. We drink when we go to Vegas, and we drink when we go back to Kansas. So like twice a year, really. So the only other thing to do in Kansas is to go to the strip clubs. So we go to the strip clubs in Vegas and Kansas. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna watch these. So I started watching them, and they don't really show like anything crazy. Like, I thought they would show them like dancing at the club that they work at and stuff like that, but they don't. It's more like a behind the scenes. Some of them like count their money that they made for the day. They show their outfits, like that kind of thing. They talk about like the clubs they work at and stuff like that, and like I don't know why, but I just thought it was like super interesting, so I have been watching those. And I think that's about it. Oh, and then I started watching the Ace Family, which I've actually heard a lot of people talk about before, but I didn't know who they were or anything, and they just happened to come up on suggested videos, so I've been watching them too. I know it goes from like stripper vlogs to like family vlogs, like I don't know, I'm all over the place. So I've been watching them, and they're kind of like a breath of fresh air too. I really like that. It's just like, I love me some makeup tutorials, but like it's gotten to the point now where like if I'm gonna watch a makeup tutorial, it's not because of the makeup per se, it's because I like the person that's filming them. So as long as I like the person that I'm watching, they could do like a horrible job at their makeup and I would still watch it. Like, because I don't even care anymore, because now I've just been looking for more like genuine like personalities or people that I think that I would be friends with in real life. Like, that's the type of people I watch now. So if you're wondering who I'm watching all the time, I watch a lot of Casey Holmes. I just think that she's just like calming and like soothing. Like, she's not like all over the place or anything like that. And then she just had a baby too, so we kind of have something in common. So I've been watching her. I've been watching her for the past like 4 years, but she is probably the only one who I actually watch all her videos. The other people I watch, I kind of just like skip through whatever the title is and decide if that's like something I want to watch for the day or whatever. Another person I watch is Nicole Guerrero, and a few years ago, I think I found her on Facebook and I liked one of her pictures. I didn't add her or anything, and then she added me and I was like, oh my god, like I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. And then she sent me a message and she was like, oh my gosh, I love your makeup, your modeling pictures are so pretty, if you're ever in Florida, let's get coffee or whatever. And I was like, what? Like, I thought it was like so cool. That was like, I want to say it was like 3 or 4 years ago. Well, anyways, I haven't talked to her since. That was my only interaction with her. But anyways, so I watch her. I watch, if I'm being honest, I stopped watching Jaclyn Hill because I can't, I've never been one for like over the top people. Like I'm okay with a few screams here and there and, you know, like stuff like that, but like her personality was just like a little too much for me there for a while, and then everything that's happened, I just can't. Like I just can't, which sucks because I did really like her makeup. I thought when she posted her makeup tutorial, she did such a good job like describing what she was doing. So where if you were a beginner or you just wanted to learn how to do your makeup look, she described it to a T, and it made it so easy to like recreate. Or if she was like showing a new way to do your makeup, like everything was very detailed, and I love that. And then now I just feel like it's just a mess almost, and I just really just don't want anything to do with it. Who else do I watch? Actually, that might be about it, really. Those are the only people that I can think of off the top of my head. Everybody else that I watch, for the most part, just comes up as suggested videos. I didn't even realize that. I thought I watched more people. I used to watch a lot of Crispy and like Desi Perkins and Katie and all them, but I don't really watch them anymore. No particular reason why. Like I still have them on Instagram, so I keep up with them that way, but I don't really watch them a lot on Instagram or on YouTube. But I have noticed it's like I try to post at least 3 to 5 times a week, at least twice. So, but I like to post at least 3 or to 5 times a week, depending on how much time I have. With now I have a baby, so it's a little bit harder, but I don't know, I have mixed feelings. Like I feel like if YouTube could be my full-time job, I would feel like responsible. Like I would feel like a responsibility to, what am I trying to say? Not responsibility. Like I would want to post as many videos as you guys wanted to see, and I feel like minimum, if this was my full-time job, I would have to post at least 3 times a week, and I would have to edit my own stuff. I don't think I could ever hand my stuff off to be edited. Like I would trust Frank to edit my stuff, but I could never send it off to somebody, and like that to me just seems like it would take more time to send all the clips to somebody, import the clips, rewatch it and make sure everything's fine. Like I might as well just like do it myself, you know? But like I noticed it's like the bigger people get on YouTube, the more they don't film. Like the less videos they post. And I feel like at this point, everybody that has like a few million subscribers or whatever, it's like they're only posting like once a week, maybe even less. Like Jaclyn Hill, for instance, like right before I stopped watching, she's posting what, like once a month maybe? Like that to me is crazy. I'm like, if this is your job, what are you doing the rest of the time? You know what I mean? Like, why aren't you sitting down and like filming and like interacting with the people that got you to where you are? I guess I just don't understand. Like, I know people get busy and life kind of like takes off and stuff. Like, I get it, but like to where you're only posting like once a month or twice a month, I just think that's like a little ridiculous. Like, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I just think it's ridiculous. Starting to get a little bit colder in California, which I'm super excited about. I hate the heat. Oh my gosh, like the second, I might be the only person on the planet, but I don't like summer. Like I like summer solely because I can get tan, and I'm a professional floater in the summertime in the pool. So I get like super tan in the summer, and that's the only thing I like about summer. I don't really like summer clothes, and I hate the heat. I hate everything about it, but I do love me some cold. I will take snowy, cold weather over 100-degree weather any day, which when I still lived in Kansas, I would have definitely said the opposite. Minus fall time. Like fall time in the Midwest is like unbelievable. It's amazing. But like when I lived in Kansas, my car that I drove when I lived there, I used to drive like an Eclipse. It would always get stuck. It would get stuck in the snow. Sorry, I'm like, it would get snuck. Sorry, I figured I have to like reach for things and then continue talking because then I have no idea what's going on. Anyways, so when I lived in Kansas, I used to drive an Eclipse, and every time it would snow, ice, or whatever, my car would always get stuck. Always. So it's like if I knew it was going to snow quite a bit, I couldn't even leave my apartment. Like I would have to wait for Frank to come get me. He used to drive this big black truck, and he would have to come get Jaden and I because like my car like wouldn't make it. Nope. I got stuck so many times and people had to pull me out. So when it would snow, I'm like, nope, I can't leave. I can't even leave. So I'd have to wait for somebody to come pick me up. Oh my gosh, it was such a mess. So when I lived there, I definitely would have said I prefer California weather. But now that I have lived here for 7 years, which is crazy, I miss the seasons. Like, we get a little bit of a fall here, I guess. We don't get a winter, which I miss winter. I miss snow, and you can go to Big Bear and like places like that to see some snow, but it's just like not the same. And I feel like it like never rains where I live, and I miss that. And like, that's just like the little things I feel like I took for granted in Kansas. And then when you move somewhere where that doesn't happen anymore, it makes you miss it. And hello, fall clothes are my favorite. Fall and winter clothes are my favorite clothes ever. Like, I'm a sucker for sweaters and fuzzies. I'm obsessed with fuzzies. Anything fuzzy. I found so many at TJ Maxx last year during Vlogmas. If you guys remember, oh my gosh, like, I love those clothes. And Lululemon leggings. Like, the only stuff I swear I wear in the wintertime is either jeans and a cute sweater, or I wear Lululemon leggings. I have 2 pairs that I just like interchange. Like, I wear one like twice and then I wash them, and then I'll wear the other one and blah 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 or whatever. Like, I'm not gonna buy like 10 of them, even though I would, because unless, I know they're like so expensive. They're like $100 for one pair, but oh my god, like, you can spend $100 on one pair and that's gonna last you for like 10 years, or you could go to Forever 21 and spend $3 on a pair that rips after the first time you wear it. So I've learned my lesson from that, and to me it's an investment. I'm still trying to convince Frank that, but they're so comfortable. They feel like butter, and the ones I have are high-waisted, so they just suck everything in. They make your legs look skinny, they make your butt look good. Like, I'm obsessed with Lululemon leggings. Like, they're so good. Plus, I feel like I wear them so much that I get my money's worth. But other than that, I wear those with fuzzies. I like to wear boots and sneakers and like ankle boots and stuff like that. Like, that's just like my favorite stuff to wear, and it's comfortable, and then you just slap on a full face of makeup and it looks like you tried. You know what I mean? I love it. It's not super cold here yet for me to be able to do that, and normally we would be going back to Kansas for Christmas, so I'd be able to wear all that stuff then, but since we're not, I don't know how much of my favorite stuff I'm going to be able to wear this year. Sad day. But April's coming in February, so I think we're going to go to this place called Wrightwood. I think that's what it's called. I saw it on Little Women of LA. That's another show I watch. And they went there, and it's kind of like a Big Bear, so there's like ski slopes and cabins and stuff. Like, I have no desire to ski or anything like that, but I wouldn't mind going and getting like hot chocolate and going down in like an inner tube and then taking some cute like snow pictures. Like, really, it's all about the pictures, I know. But I think we're gonna go check that out, so then I'll get a chance to bust out some cute winter clothes, hopefully. I had some leftover Colourpop pressed powder on this brush. If you watched that video, it was not a good time, and then it looks like it just ruined my under eye concealer. You can see my lighting just changed. I don't know what the deal is. I only film with a Diva ring light. I used to have 2 box lights and then this light, but I thought it was like too much. It was like blowing me out. But I have the same light, and it'll go from warm to cool. Like right now, oh, see, now it's going back to like kind of like a warm finish on my face, but 2 seconds ago it was cool. I don't know what. I am not tech savvy at all, but I really need to figure this out. But anyways, the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about was, well, I want to know your feedback on these kinds of videos, because if you guys like these kind of chit chat get ready with me's, normally when I film get ready with me's, I just do my makeup and play music and I don't talk or anything, and then I just list all the products in the description box. But I thought this would be a good way for me to interact with you guys, like more personal. I could be more personal, I guess is what I'm saying. Personable? Personable? I don't know. Can I still use pregnancy brain as an excuse? So I was thinking, if you guys like this kind of video where I just sit down and talk to you about random stuff, so I was thinking like once a week I could go live on YouTube, and I don't know if the days would be the same. Like, I don't know if it would be like every Monday, every Wednesday. Like, I think the days would kind of vary, but I would definitely give you guys like a heads up or whatever. And then you guys could like interact with me, and I could do a get ready with me that way, even though I can't edit a live or stuff like that. So it would probably end up being like an hour long. Let me know what you guys think. That's like the number one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, is if you would be interested in once a week I go live. We talk about makeup. You guys can ask me questions. We can like interact with each other on that. I think that might be fun. And then if there's like a makeup product you want me to try, or like an eye look or something like that, you could tell me and I can just like get up and then go grab it and like show you guys, talk to you guys about it, try it, like do whatever. Like I think that might be fun. I also did buy this super cool like setup I saw on Urban Outfitters. This is what it looks like. It's for an iPhone. It comes with a clip phone holder, a gooseneck, I have no idea what that is, table clamp, pop filter, mic holder, all kinds of stuff. And I figured I could just clip it on this mirror right here and do my lives like through my phone. My background will be like what I'm looking at, so it's not going to be the most flattering background, but hey, whatever, right? So I'm really interested in doing that, so definitely let me know what you guys think. I think it might be fun, and if it's not, then I just won't do them anymore. But I thought it'd be worth a try, right? So let's see. I'm getting really anxious. I think I am gonna post a 6-week postpartum kind of like recap on my channel as well, just talking to you guys about like what life has been like the last 6 weeks, trying to recover from having a baby and like how my body looks and stuff like that. I got pretty lucky after Jaden with like stretch marks and stuff. Like I still got them all over my chest, and I had like my belly button, like where my belly button was pierced, like split like this into 2 stretch marks. It's like the weirdest thing ever. I don't know why it did that. But then I just got like a little cluster on like below my belly button on one side. So it wasn't like terrible. I mean, I still don't like them, but it wasn't terrible. And then this pregnancy, it's like that little cluster that I had down there from Jaden kind of stretched out a little more. I got more there. Oh, so I got some on my sides, like 2 of them. And I'm just like, I've been modeling off and on for like 10 years, and I started modeling after I had Jaden. So I know everybody has stretch marks. I know a lot of people have them worse than me and like stuff like that. Like I totally get it. But like now I have extra stretch marks. I have a C-section scar I need to hide. I have like this little flab of skin that's just like hanging over the scar now. And I'm just like all sorts of like in a funk. Like it's taken me a really long time to be comfortable with the way that I look. And then now I feel like I'm just like back to square one. Like I feel like it's like depressing almost, just to like, I just feel like my stomach is just like totally like tore up, and I've never been a big fan of my stomach anyways. And I feel like just like after her, it's just like I'm like embarrassed by it almost. And I know I shouldn't be, because like I had a baby and stuff like that, and that's more important than me worrying about my body. This bronzer sucks. This is the Colourpop bronzer in the shade Carry On. Is it just me? I feel like I can't see it. And I know they say it takes 8 weeks to heal from a C-section. For me personally, I think it's going to take me longer because I'm still like in pain. So I don't know how long it takes to get rid of that little pooch, or to have like the C-section scar kind of like fade. Like I don't know anything about that, because with Jaden, I had him naturally, and within 30 days I already had my stomach was flat. That was like the skinniest I've ever been my whole life, but my stomach was flat in a month. I didn't hurt after like 2 weeks, so I went back to work a week after I had him, and I still had like some cramps and like a little bit of pain here and there, but like definitely after 30 days I didn't have any pain, and my stomach went back to normal and everything. And like I said, now I'm on week 5 tomorrow, and I still feel pain around the incision. It's still hard for me to get up. Like I feel like I have no abdominal muscles at all, so when I try to sit up, I feel like I'm burning so many calories just trying to like sit up. Like I feel so not worthless, what am I trying to say, so helpless. I feel like I'm like always complaining to Frank about it too, because I just want to be able to like wake up one day and not have like any pain and be able to do everything by myself. Like I still can't really like bend over. I was just able to give her a bath for the first time like last week, and that to me like killed me because I really wanted to be able to give her a bath, and Frank's been having to do it, and I finally was able to give her a bath when she was like 4 weeks old. So it's just like really frustrating. And then like I'm sure my hormones are just so it's making it even worse. I just feel like I've been like really emotional, sleep deprived, crabby. My whole body is like making me depressed. It's just been like, it's been rough. It's been rough, and I keep trying to just try to like get through it because I know it's not going to be like this forever, but it's been a rough one. Oh my goodness. And then I swear whenever like Frank leaves, she's like, oh, okay, Dad, you want to leave? Well, I'm about to make Mom work for everything I need. And it's like he'll be here, and what is that? It's like a red mark. He'll be here, and she's pretty much on her like best behavior, and I swear the second he walks out the door, she's like, oh. And she has me running for my money, let me tell you. Oh my gosh, she has me running like a crazy woman all around my house. But I mean, it's totally worth it because she's super cute. But man, does she put me to work, let me tell you. So anyways, it's been a little difficult trying to balance like 2 kids as well, because she needs like my full attention, but then I have to remember that like Jaden still needs things too. So trying to do things for the both of them and make sure that he doesn't feel left out and stuff like that has been a challenge. He does go to school during the day, so that kind of helps because then I only have to focus on one child. But then when he gets home, I feel like I have to like make sure everything he needs, he has dinner, clothes for the next day, laundry, like whatever, on top of carrying her around everywhere, making sure she's okay. So it's just been, I know it could always be worse, that's for sure, but it's been a rough one. There's like a red mark right there. I don't know what that is. It almost looks like I'm allergic to something. That's weird. That's all the complaining that I want to do in this video. It's just, I'm just so ready. Oh yeah, and I'm already out of the heavy duty pain pills that they sent me home with, and I was trying to only take them when I absolutely needed to when I got home, because I'm like, I didn't know if I was going to need them later, and then I ended up like I needed to take them like almost every day. There's a couple days before I ran out, there's a couple days that I didn't need them, but then after that I was like, oh my gosh, I swear I was like popping them every 4 hours. And now I'm like, oh my god, it's like the Motrin I think they sent me home with. I think they sent me with like a 600 milligrams of Motrin or something like that. It just doesn't do anything. If anything, it just hurts my stomach. So I've been trying to like get through that. Yikes. And then I am not looking forward to starting my period again after the 6 weeks, because if it's gonna be anything like just how this whole postpartum thing has gone, I bet I'm gonna have the worst cramps ever, and I am not looking forward to that. So part of me wishes I could have held on to a few of those painkillers just to get through my first period after having a baby, but hopefully mine all comes through because she's about to be my best friend. Another thing that I want you guys to let me know, sometimes I get like video requests, not often, but I want to know like videos that you guys want to see. Like for me personally, I want to do more makeup tutorials, because I feel like now me as a viewer, when I watch YouTube, it's like it's always just people reviewing products now. And like, don't get me wrong, I like to review products on my channel too, because I can turn it into a video of me testing out like 10 different products, and it gives me an idea of what I like and what I don't like. So me personally, I like to do those as well, but I feel like I don't see like actual makeup tutorials really anymore, and I like watching them. So I definitely want to start putting at least like 1 or 2 on my channel a week, preferably 2, because I have so much makeup, like I want to use it, and I'm trying not to buy as much as I usually do, because I feel like I'm like, oh, new releases, new releases, new releases, and I can never like catch up because there's always something new coming out, and then all the stuff that I really liked is getting like shoved to the back of the drawer because so much new stuff has come out. So I really want to get in the habit of actually using the stuff that I have, because by the time I get to all of it, it's going to be like expired or they don't make it anymore. So I'm going to try to like hold off on buying all the new releases and stuff like that, and try to use the stuff that I have, unless like one of the new releases is something that's like limited edition or something that I'm like super innovative that I like absolutely need, that's like life-changing. I'm going to try really hard to like knock it off. I'm sure Frank will be relieved as well. It's crazy. I've been looking at my memories on Facebook. This time last year I just got back from New York. That was a really fun trip. I love New York. I've been there a few times. I went once right after I had Jaden. My friend Amanda moved there, so I stayed with her and she kind of showed me around. And then I went again with Frank like right before we moved here, and that's where I got engaged. He proposed to me in Central Park. And then I went again last year with April. So I've been 3 times. I feel like I've been 4, but I think 3 times. When Frank and I went, when we got engaged, was a blast. We literally like ran amok the entire time we were there. We went everywhere. We even took the tram thing. Not tram. What is it called? The underground subway. Couldn't even think. We took the subway all the way to Coney Island, and that was so freaking fun. Like, that was so fun. Oh my gosh. And then this last time I went, April and I stayed right there in Times Square, and then we went shopping at 2 o'clock in the morning at H&M, because that's how late it stays open in Times Square. Like, it was so fun. We got pizza, we went shopping at 2 o'clock in the morning, we got coffee, we ran around. Like, it was just like such a blast. I love New York. I love, okay, so people make me nervous. Like, I have like a little bit of an anxiety kind of thing going on. I think it stems from like high school and like growing up, like that kind of thing, like just totally wrecked my life. But it's getting better, but I still have like moments and stuff like that. And then like people in general just make me like really, really, really nervous. And then I drink so much caffeine on top of it, it just spikes it. But the thing I like about New York the most is I love being around a lot of people that aren't paying attention to me, which is awesome. So I can go to New York and everybody, I could be around a million people, but nobody's worried about you. So I can enjoy being around a bunch of people, but like nobody's looking at you, and you can do your own thing and nobody's worried about what you're doing. And I love that. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. This is like the perfect place for me. I like that there's like so many restaurants to try, little coffee places. I like that it's like busy, busy, busy. I like all the buildings. I just love everything about it. And Frank's like the complete opposite. Like, he hates New York. He's only been there the one time when we got engaged, and he hasn't been back since. And he said he didn't like it because he just thought it was like really dirty and he didn't feel safe there. And like, when him and I went, we stayed at a sleep in, and it was in like a shady part of town. I don't even remember what city we were in, to be honest. I want to say we were in Brooklyn, but I can't remember. But the little area that we were in was like not the best. And then just like the subway, we took that everywhere, and I feel like he was just like over it, because I feel like he was trying to like watch out for himself, and then he was like watching for me to make sure I was okay, and I just feel like he couldn't like enjoy himself. But then when April and I went, like I said, we stayed right there in Times Square, so we only got on the subway once, and that was just because she had never been to New York and she wanted to see what the subway is about. So we took the subway to, I don't even know, we took it somewhere so that way we could get on the ferry, the Staten Island ferry, because she wanted to ride that. And then the people that live there also said that was a good way to see the Statue of Liberty up close and personal without having to pay like a bunch of money and go see it that way. Does that make sense? I don't know. So we got on the Staten Island ferry, and it's free, so you get to go there and back, and you can see like the city lights at night and the Statue of Liberty and stuff like that. So I think that if I can convince Frank to go back to New York, and we could stay at the same hotel that April and I stayed at. It was called the Luma, either Luma or Luna, I can't remember, but it was really clean. The rooms weren't like huge, but they weren't super small either. It was right there. It was right next to was it called? Bryant Park, I think. We spent a lot of time over at Bryant Park too. I love that. They had like this little tent thing that had like different kind of food in there that you could buy. I had mulled wine for the first time. Oh my god, so good. They have a little ice skating rink, and then they had little like pop-up shops with like Christmas decor and just stuff. Like, it was so fun. And I told Frank, I was like, I really want to make this like a tradition, and we come like the end of November or the first week of December every year. But New York is super expensive. Like, luckily when I went with April, I only had to pay for myself, and then we split the hotel. But like, I can only imagine trying to go with technically 3 adults, 3 flights from California to New York. Oh my gosh. But I feel like it would totally be worth it, especially if we saved up throughout the year. It was so fun. And then like another thing we wanted to do for like a tradition, which now is going to change a little bit because of the baby, but we were going to Vegas for Thanksgiving every year because we don't have any family here in California. It's just us 3, well, us 4 now. And the closest people to us are in Phoenix, and that's about 5 or 6 hours away. I have an aunt and uncle that live there, and then Frank has an uncle, a grandma, and a cousin that live there. So everybody's pretty far away. So we decided one year that we would just go to Vegas for Thanksgiving. So we did it for like 4 years, I think, straight, 3 or 4 years straight. And then we were just going to make that our like tradition, because we don't really, I mean, we cook, but we don't cook like that. So we were like, well, you know what, we'll just do that. So I don't know if we're going to continue to do that now with the baby, because now I feel like with Jaden, when we still lived in Kansas until he was 7, we did Thanksgiving dinner with my aunt like every single year, so he got that. And then we moved out here. We cooked the first 2 years that we moved here, and then it's just weird only cooking for 3 people and there's no family. It's kind of lonely. I don't know, it's just weird. So I don't know if we're going to continue the Vegas thing, or we're going to try to go back to just like staying home and doing that. I don't know what we're going to do, but like going to Vegas is like so fun, and I feel like we got like super spoiled with going like 10 times a year, it seemed like. But if you go in the winter time, the rooms are cheaper, and so you can stay at like the really nice expensive hotels, and it's not bad at all. And the other hotels, we try to stay somewhere different every time we go. There's a couple hotels that I'm like, oh my god, never again. But you could stay at the Stratosphere, which I stayed there twice a few years ago, and I had like a decent experience. And then the last time I stayed there was a horrible experience. It would make me like never stay there again. But you can stay there for like $30 a night. So, but you have to go in the winter time, which if you've never been there before, you might like it better in like the off season because it's not overly crowded and it's affordable. But if you want to be there when the action's there, then yeah, I would definitely suggest going in the spring or summertime. But if you just want to go for the first time and just kind of like chill, I would definitely suggest going in the wintertime, and you can save $1. But when we go, like, I don't gamble. I can't. I tell Frank this all the time. I'm like, I cannot lose money. I've gambled probably twice in my entire life, and the first time I went to the Prairie Band Casino in Kansas and I lost $300 and I wanted to die. Oh my god, I felt so sick. It was on a slot machine. Go there for the first time, they give you a free $40 card to gamble with. So we went to a slot machine, me and Frank did. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. So we go to the slot machines and I put it in there and I just pushed a button. I had never gambled before, so I didn't know what I was doing. I pushed a button and I won like $60, right? And he turns to me and he was like, "You won win money, blah, 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 you won, da, 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 da." And like, he was like all mad, right, that I won. And then I kept playing, and then I ended up losing $300. Well, he wasn't really saying much after that happened. So I ended up losing $300 after I won my $60. And then he was like, "I'm going to try this slot machine." And he walks over to this random slot machine, puts his money in there. I think he put $20 in there. First time down, he won $800. And I'm like, and you were giving me crap for winning $60, and you just picked a random machine and ended up winning $800. So, oh my gosh, I was so mad. I'm like, well, you're welcome, because $300 of that is mine. Anyways, so that was like the one and only time that I actually like gambled, and that was years ago. And then ever since then, I can't do it. I just can't. It's not for me. I told Frank, I was like, I'd rather go shopping, because at least I know I can leave with something. Like, I'm going home with something, because he thinks buying things is like a waste of money, but I think gambling's a waste of money because you ain't going home with something unless you win. So now I think since then, there was a Britney Spears slot machine at one of the hotels we stayed at. I can't remember what hotel we were at. So I put $20 in there and I lost it, and I was like, yeah, no. Nope, 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 not for me. So he gambles. I like to shop. We love the food. There's like a few favorite places that we go to every time we go for food. And like I was thinking, I have vlogged Vegas a few times. Actually, I did vlog Vegas last Thanksgiving, I think. Last year's Thanksgiving. But there's a few food places that we like to go all the time. Our favorite place to go to is called Bahama Breeze. It's like, if you know where the Hard Rock Hotel is, it's past that. So the Hard Rock is off the strip, and then the Bahama Breeze is like farther than that, but it is totally worth going off the strip to go to eat because it's like reasonably priced. It's probably like a Outback pricing, and the food is so good. Like that's probably like the only place when I order food that I actually eat all of it. It's so dang good. But yeah, I suggest definitely checking that place out if you go to Vegas and you want some good food. And then Nacho Daddy, of course, because I love me some queso. But then they also have this place called La Salsa Cantina, which is in Miracle Mile Shops, which is attached to Planet Hollywood. And I really like that place too. So they have really good cheese dip. So I'm pretty sure I just have setting spray and then mascara left. So I'm just going to use this Morphe setting spray. I guess I don't really need to set my face. I'm only going to the grocery store when Frank gets home, but whatever. I can't remember if I've told you guys about this little fan, but I got it off at Amazon for like 15 bucks, and it's a lifesaver when it comes to setting spray if you don't want to sit there forever and wait for it to dry. This week is going to be kind of hectic. Frank goes back to work tomorrow, so he'll be gone from 7:30 to like 4 every day, or 7 to 4 pretty much every day. So I want to try to get up for her as much as I can during the night. She gets up about 3 times. So I want to try to get up as much as possible so that way he's not like super tired for his like first week back. He got really lucky, and his job has this thing called baby bonding time, I think is what they call it for the guys. So he still has to like save up sick time and vacation time, but they let you have, I think he said 12 weeks that you could take all at once if you wanted to. And like obviously you can take unpaid days as well, but he didn't want to do that. So he only had enough paid days for 5 weeks. So he took off 4 weeks. He's going to go back to work this week, and then he was able to use his baby bonding time for the whole week of Thanksgiving, which is perfect since we do have all the family coming out. So that is awesome. Like I'm so grateful for that. That is awesome, because when I had Jaden, I worked at a pizza place and I didn't have benefits or anything like that. So I had to go back to work. Like me even taking like that week off I took to have him was like a pain because I didn't get paid, and I got paid weekly at that job. So it's nice that his job does that for the guys, because it's not just like a girl thing, like a woman thing. Like I get that we have the babies and stuff, but like the guys need to have time too, you know. So I think that's really cool. And then I'm gonna get my hair done on Friday, and Jaden has early out because he gets the whole week off for Thanksgiving. So he gets out I think at 12 on Friday, thank goodness, because I'm gonna get my hair done at 2:30 and I have to bring the baby because Frank will be at work. I'm super nervous to bring her out by myself because we've been to the store a couple times, but both of us have been there. So I'm hoping that she'll just eat and go to the bathroom and everything right before my appointment so that I can just leave her in the car seat while we're there and she'll just be quiet. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I would do. She had another blowout when I was there. The lady that does my hair has 2 kids, so I think she would understand if mine was a little crazy. And I think I'm going to try something different with my hair, because a couple years ago, before I cut my hair 2 years ago, and I cut like 6 to 8 inches off. But before that, my hair looked so healthy, which is crazy because I'm blonde, so my hair's naturally dried out and I use heat on it and everything. But somehow I figured out a way and I got my hair super healthy, and then I cut it. So now I've been going like bleach blonde a lot the last couple of years, so my hair does not look healthy and it's not growing like it was. So I want to try something like the balayage, I think that's how you say it. I want to do that so that way I can have like darker roots to like right here, and then the ends will just be blonde, and then I don't have to keep getting my hair done like every 6 to 8 weeks. I'm hoping that will look okay. I don't know necessarily how that's gonna look though with bangs. Like I got on Pinterest and I was trying to see balayage, I don't know if I'm saying that right, with bangs, and there wasn't a lot of pictures, so I'm hoping that it doesn't look terrible, because I feel like at this point that's the only thing that's going to save my hair and make it to where I don't have to go to the hair salon, especially with a newborn, as often. So I'm going to try that on Friday. I do think though, like if I try to leave my hair naturally curly, it's gonna look like a hot mess. Like it's gonna look like my roots are just ridiculous. Maybe not. Yeah, so I'm doing that Friday, and then when Frank gets home Friday from work, we're going to deep clean the house. So I think we're gonna try to deep clean at least the upstairs first, and then Saturday we're gonna deep clean the entire downstairs, and then that way we can split it up and not have to do everything at once. And then I was debating whether or not I wanted to take down the Halloween fall decor and put up Christmas decor before everybody got here, but I haven't quite decided, because now we have like a new kitten. Well, she's not new. I think she was born in May, but she's crazy still, and I'm nervous to put the Christmas tree up. One, because my older cats that are like 4 and 5, they still try to climb in the tree and they eat the tree and everything, and I just know this psycho kitten's gonna just beeline it straight for the tree and then climb all the way up. So we haven't been leaving her out at night. At night I put her in the bathroom with like her litter box and her food and stuff, because I can't trust her yet, and I want to wait till she gets like a little bit older, or I might take her like in January after the holidays to get her fixed and stuff like that. But I'm hoping that once she gets fixed she'll kind of like calm down. But they said that about my other cats too, and they're still psycho, so I don't know. But we keep her in the bathroom at night because she'll just eat things, and she'll pick on my couch, and it drives me absolutely insane. So I think I kind of want to wait to put the tree up until after everybody leaves, because I don't want to take over a bathroom that other people can use while they're here, and we only have 3 bathrooms, so I don't want to use up one and then like people can't go shower or go to the bathroom if somebody else is in the other ones. So I think we're gonna wait to put up the tree till after people leave, but maybe we'll at least just decorate for Christmas. We'll see. I'm like super excited though to go through all my like stuff for giveaways. Like I have some good stuff, you guys. Like I'm just looking at like Kylie stuff. I have a lot more high-end stuff this year than I did last year for giveaways. So now I'm just going to finish with lips. Sorry, I can't really talk when I do my lips. I kind of want to film a video of how I overline my lips as well. Like I got lucky and got the pregnancy lips that I thought was a myth, and they were nice and plump and juicy, and now my top lip is starting to go back to being kind of small. Like I've always had like a bigger bottom lip, but my top lip is kind of small and I don't want to get them done, so I overline like a mother, you know. But I kind of want to do a video on how I make my lips look bigger. I can hear my baby crying. Oh my gosh, perfect timing. This is a gorgeous lip combination. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go fix my hair real quick and then I'll be back for the outro. Friday can't come soon enough. I really need my bangs cut too. I learned my lesson last time. Normally I cut them myself, and then the last time I cut them, oh my god, they were so bad. So hopefully I can just make it to Friday and then she can cut them for me. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this first chit chat get ready with me. Please let me know what you think of these kind of videos in the comments below, and if you're interested in me doing them some more. Also let me know what you guys think about the live get ready with me's, to where we can like interact with each other. I think it might be cool. we should definitely try it. And 2, do not forget about Vlogmas. Again, please watch. 1, there might be some funny stuff. I don't know. I could be boring this year. We'll see. But there's going to be a ton of giveaways, 8 giveaways to be exact. So I definitely want you guys to be able to enter and win you some makeup goodies. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. And I will see you guys later. Bye.